Hey, what's up, boys and girls? Good evening from just outside St. Clair West subway station. Not really too far from where I live. Just took the subway one stop. Had to wait a little bit for a train, but still got here fast enough. And for the first time in a while, I'm doing a walking video at night. And what better way to make a walking video at this hour along St. Clair Avenue West? Now, I don't know if the video I did at around 5:50 a.m. 2 Thursdays ago actually counted, because as I was filming my walk, it just quickly turned into daytime and I got lost. But it's nighttime now. It's just around 9:25 p.m. Sunday, April 28th, 2024. Temperature has gone down. It is 16 degrees Celsius, but I'm still in my summer clothes. And it hasn't even rained. It hasn't even rained since this morning. So this is a pretty fair, quiet night, but it's probably going to start up again overnight. But yeah, we're also several blocks. Actually, not several, probably like, what's that? I think this is one street light east of Bathurst Street. It's just behind me there. And because it's nighttime, I have enabled high dynamic range. Lately, I've had that feature off because every time I would go and edit it on DaVinci Resolve, it was very washed out. It was too bright. It was overexposed. It made the footage look very, very freaking uncomfortable. But I think at night it works best, so I decided to turn that on again. With the difference, again, I'm filming with the iPhone 13, and this has been a permanent way for me to make walking videos, because although I really like the Panasonic camera, and of course I still use that for random clips, transit videos, it's just, you're making a walking video with it. And after, replaying a lot of my videos, it just seems a little jittery. Like, it just shakes a lot. So I just thought twice about it. Even after, saying, if the shaking really affects it, just go watch someone else. Well, I've made it permanent with the phone. So, and besides, after getting some advice from Henry, who pretty much does the same thing as me, he says a lot better. And the stabilization is just... It's a lot better than using the digital camera, really. I mean, Elton McFall, he's been doing walking videos way, way longer than me. He always used a digital camera, and I thought that would work too. And that took me a while. I mean, some of you guys were still complaining about it, but I decided to screw them and just keep going, because I kept saying to myself, let me just be me. I'm not gonna be anybody else. But with the winter, it hasn't been really cold lately, and especially during the winter, it's been a lot drier. But it still got cold at times, and it would really affect the camera. So the phone really worked. So anyway, we were walking east along the north side, St. Clair Avenue West. I wanted to revisit this stretch here for a while. It's one of my favorite parts, because this street is literally surrounded by nice apartments, high-rises, residential townhouses, you name it. And we are in Old Toronto, of course. Yeah, just getting in a night video for you guys. And besides, I like being out at night. It's very serene. It's very quiet. And it's perfect for Sunday evening too, because there's barely anybody out. So here's Spadina Road. We are in the affluent Forest Hill neighborhood. This is where all the rich people live. This is Sir Winston Churchill Park. This is not a far walk at all to get to Yonge Street. I've done this walk several times. It's just that I just can't remember the last time I did a walking video along this part of St. Clair. You can see the skyline. Yeah, there's the tower. You can kind of see it. And by the way, this is the fourth walking video I filmed today because I went on earlier. I met up with Henry Sapan. I surprised them after Henry just finished his live stream. So we did a video together. And then I scrambled off to Leslieville and Riverside. I did my own walking videos there. And I thought it was gonna rain again, but it actually didn't. The sun came out. And it's not raining right now. And of course, I was out at this hour 24 hours ago at Rendezvous with Richard, cousin Richard. We're watching the Toronto Maple Leafs fall 3-1 to the friggin' Bruins. Now a loss away from the end of our friggin' season. You know, everybody's in, you know, all of Leafs Nation is just is in turmoil. Because there's so many things that have not gone their way, but even though they're down in a situation, down 3-1 in the series, 10 to Boston, game 5 on Tuesday. You know, the Leafs actually came back from a 3-1. They rallied from a 3-1 deficit against the same team in 2013 and 2018, respectively. Yes, different players, but they did it. But they fell short in game 7. That happened freaking twice. And I don't think they'll be able to beat Boston's goalie, Jeremy Swayman, because that guy is freaking nuts. He's absolutely freaking nuts. It's literally impossible to beat him. We haven't even beaten him yet. This has been an abysmal playoff round for the Leafs, unlike, you know, last year. I mean, we defeated Tampa. We won a series for the first time in 19 years. But we still got spanked by the Florida Panthers. And they were one of the lowest seeded teams to make the playoffs. Oh man, I'm probably not going to be in a good mood should we lose on Tuesday. Like, seriously, again, because I am an expert at negativity. Hey, there's a rabbit, another one. I did not see that coming. I guess rabbits are more active at sunsets and at dark too, because I saw, oh, there's another one. There's another one. He's going to cross the street. Oh, he's just refrained from doing so. That's 2 of them. I kid you not, because I was making a walking video, not even far from here, up Glen Cedar. I saw 2 of them at sunset. So I guess they're more active at night. Also, I haven't seen a raccoon. Actually, the last time I saw a raccoon, I was on the 954. Like, the sun already rose, and there's a raccoon like lurking around a school there. So we just crossed Russell Hill Road. I already got my 3 videos uploaded. I just gotta create the thumbnails. And of course, you know what I'm doing after. Now I'm gonna hop on the bus and head straight home. The apartment buildings really come in different sizes. It's quite interesting. By the way, this is the now temporarily unused streetcar right of way that was added sometime in the late 2000s, early 2010s. So the 512 streetcar, they used to be mixed in with traffic, and then they actually decided to make it like the 509 and 510 streetcar line, make it like a freaking LRT, but clearly it's not an LRT. Well, it looks like it, but it's not. But they're not using streetcars at the moment. They haven't been since September. And that's because the city and TTC, they're doing a lot of work along like the entire corridor, from construction at St. Clair West, St. Clair Station, and then at other points. and construction. So they've been using buses instead. Right now, they're using buses from Eglinton Division, which makes absolutely no freaking sense. And Wilson. Originally, when I started, they used the Mount Dennis and Wilson split, but then they just went to using Eglinton, and then later on in the fall, Queensway, and then Eglinton Wilson. I understand, the spare ratio and what operators are comfortable with, but Eglinton makes no sense at all. I think you really could have used those buses on the 86 or 54, whatever. Wilson's not so bad too. But if I was really the head of like reallocation or management, I would have this better, this would be better out of Mount Dennis and Wilson. I don't know about you bus enthusiasts like myself, but it says no streetcar service. You got to board at curbside stops. 4 walking videos in one. I can't remember the last time I did that. Maybe it was when I was in Niagara Falls. I did 5. But who knows? I mean, tomorrow's gonna actually be a nicer day. But have I ran out of ideas? I mean, I have a list of things I want to do, but most of the videos I want to film they're actually outside city limits. But thanks to the One Fair program, I've been going out of Steeles and elsewhere more. They're working on another apartment building here, so we gotta veer off to the road. At least it's protected, kind of. Which, by the way, I'm gonna cross over to the other side at some point. Maybe at the next street lights. I think that's Avenue Road. That's Avenue Road. Holy shit, that was fast. There's a Dover elevator in there. But most of these buildings here, they're all residential. They're private properties. You can't go inside, obviously. But then between Avenue and Yonge, there are several office buildings. And there's a little art statue, sculpture of, I think, Glenn Gould, because I think he used to live around here. This is Forest Hill Road. It's not even that chilly, to be honest. Like I'm still in my summer clothes from earlier today, and it's absolutely fine. There's no reason for me to bring a sweater, so technically I'm properly dressed. So, and also this week, it's gonna be entirely double digits, at least between 10 and 20. To this afternoon, we hit a high of 21 or 22. And that is Avenue Road. I don't see anything. No rabbits, no raccoons. We're pretty much almost at the end here. Because Yonge Street is literally a less than 5-minute walk. Also, the ride down Avenue Road is quite interesting too, because you're going downhill. You got the CN Tower in the background. By the way, there's the South Korean consulate. Whew. Let's see here. Thumbnail moment. Now we are on the south side. This is a provincial building here, the Ministry of the Environment. I did film a couple of elevators in the buildings up ahead. Some of them were a revamped Otis. Seeing a lot of people walk their dogs. I think it's always like at sunrise or early morning. They take their dogs out for a walk, or at this hour too. I saw a lot of people doing that when I was out Friday evening. At least it's not too busy here. Whew. The thing is, though, you got to be extra careful at night too, because you know the craziest shit can happen. Some douchebag or whatever, they may come up to you and say random shit, or but I'm not that scared. And that's the thing too. The most criminal activity, they often happen at night, right? Someone could pull a fucking gun or a knife. You're almost dead. What do they do that to you just because you're filming in public? That's the thing. And that's why society is really on a friggin' decline. Especially with people my age, younger or older. In fact, the Ontario government just announced they would be banning cell phones in classrooms as well as vaping. So now they're taking it very seriously. So if one gets caught with a phone or vaping, because again, vaping is a bigger problem too. Every day I see a lot of freaking hundreds of people doing that shit. Yeah, they get caught. They have to surrender their device, and their parents are notified. Here's the art thing I was telling you about. He's holding up a skyscraper. Oh yeah, I forgot, that's not Glengould. This is Toronto, man. Wow. Made by a German artist. But Glengould did live around here. He was a composer and pianist. That's why there's a studio named after him, the CBC studio on Front Street. Yeah, I was in here. I filmed some Otis elevators. Oh, this is where Desjardins is located. I don't know if it's a head office or whatever, but I'm surprised to have one right here, given that it's a Quebec-based company. Here's Deer Park Crescent. So now we're in the Deer Park neighborhood, though. This is the Yonge and St. Clair district. I'm not going to even pause the video. It won't even take long. Maybe let's just do it. Let's just do that. I don't really give a shit. It's not an actual intersection anyway. Yeah, look, private residence here. Of course, a lot of these apartments are expensive. This is a nice garden too. Oh yeah, I actually forgot to mention that I did make a walking video along this same stretch of St. Clair. And I was way back in October of 2022, and I was walking the other direction. I want to try and get more night walking videos done. For sure. Hey, Rolex is here too. Well, this won't take long. I'm just going to have to hop on a bus. St. Clair Station. I'll just take the subway home. We'll just get off at Glencairn, because I was already there earlier today. This Timmy's going to be busy tomorrow. Yep, tomorrow's Monday. Back to work, back to school. Not me, because I'm done. Oh, we got an NBA game on. Ooh, the T-Wolves are... It's not even... It's a little bit closer. T-Wolves are leading by 4. They have a chance to sweep the Phoenix Suns. In fact, the T-Wolves, they haven't even won a series since 2004. So almost like the Leafs. Nah, I had Suns and 6 in my bracket. Unfortunately, that's not happening. Once again, more modernized elevators. They just ripped out all the good old ones. And probably some of them were still in good condition. And something's gonna come up here. And we are coming up to the busiest, Yonge Street. Of course, divides east and west. By the way, I was passing through here on the subway. But I'm done. I'm gonna head back home. I think right now it's 9:45. All right. So I'm gonna get home quickly. Have a little snack. Couldn't go. That almost made me jump. It was so loud. But whatever. I myself made the journey from one end of line 1 to another. And here's Yonge Street, looking south. I walked from here to downtown a couple times, so I know a thing or two about that. Same thing with Henry. He's done a whole live stream walking down the entire Yonge Street. In fact, he did it today from said Finch to Davisville. All right, guys, so that's gonna be it for this one. Gonna hop into the station and board a bus. So yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed this night walking video. If you did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. As always, stay tuned for more videos and check out my hours as well. Now I can give myself some breathing room. I got 4 walking videos done in one day, so I'm pretty happy with that. Who knows what plans I have for tomorrow? I guess we'll see. So guys, take care, adios, be well, be good, and stay safe out there. Peace out, bye-bye.